We have struggled long and hard these last 2 years to keep public access alive and available to you guys.
Thank you. We also had some who came in late.
Hey everybody, I'm Franklin, and I am proud that there is a room full of people on a dark and cold evening that want to talk about making this place better.
Hi, my name is Evangela Lawler. I'm a student at U of L on the First Ward, and I agree with Franklin.
Tonight, I'm across the board, and I like the new mayor that we have.
Sonita?
Good evening. I'm Sonita, and I'm proud that this administration is willing to hear from the young people, and they're working very hard to include all of our college students, high school, all of our children. So if your children have something to say, let us know, because we'd like to know that too.
Good evening. My name is Suzanne Wiltax, and I'm with the Department of Community and Economic Development. And I'm proud that DCED has the opportunity to work with this administration and partner as we move to the city forward.
I'm Howard Locke, the Public Safety Director of City of Flint. I'm proud of the fact that we got all you people here tonight that's willing to help us bring this city back together. Thank you.
We're going to let Mrs. Walling introduce herself.
I'm Gary Walling, and I'm very excited to come into this full room so Franklin took me. I'm proud to be a part of all of this with all of you, so thank you.
Good evening, and thank you all for being here this evening. And I got to tell you, I'm really proud to be able to serve all of the residents of the city of Flint, but particularly those here in the 9th Ward. And it's been a great pleasure for me to work and represent the city of Flint and to have a diverse community and be able to continue to work to represent the 9th Ward and make it a better place and improve the quality of life. And even more so, it's really been a pleasure and an opportunity to work with an administration that we really haven't had the opportunity to work with in a long time. And by no means do the mayor and I always agree on stuff, but we do it in a very professional way. We do it mostly privately. We either agree to disagree or we keep our disagreements to ourselves and we move on. And I think what that does is it sends a positive message to the residents of the city of Flint, to the business community, and I just really want to thank everyone for the opportunity to continue to serve you and the opportunity to work with the mayor and his administration. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Patrick Gerace. I'm the Neighborhood Services Director for the City of Flint. I'm most proud of the excitement once again in the city and the direction that we're moving. Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Dane Walling. I'm proud to serve as your mayor. And I am especially proud this evening to have so many of my family members here. You met my grandmother, Dorothy Cross, who's lived in this neighborhood for many, many years in the house that my mother grew up in. And my wife, Carrie, had a chance to introduce herself. We also have our two boys, our two children here tonight. So Bennett and Emery are here, and I'm proud of both of them too. They show a lot of patience with me because of the hard work that I have to do for all of you, but we know that that's what this is all about. It's about building a community that continues to provide opportunities for people of all ages, but especially this next generation. We need to transform this city into a 21st century community that's diverse, that's prosperous. We need a diverse economy, obviously, with new jobs. We need safer neighborhoods. We need better schools. I am well aware of all of those challenges. And all of us wake up and go to work every day to try to make a difference, to try to attract a company here or help a local company expand, reorganize our police work so we can respond faster and solve more crimes and get more criminals off the streets. Spend time collaborating with our schools leadership, whether it's our K through 12 public system or a charter school or one of the colleges and universities. Working together, we do have a lot of power in this community, and too often in the past that got wasted in old battles between each other or parts of town, or people who couldn't, as Councilman Kincaid described, couldn't find a way to professionally disagree and have a dialogue. And we've been able, in these first few months, to set a completely different tone. We've been working with the council very constructively. The new council that was recently elected, lots of new members on that, and have been able to work very cooperatively with this group to really set a course that can bring this city forward into the future. And these sessions, I just can't say enough about how valuable your input and ideas are into this process. And that's why I wanted to have my team come out and for me to have a chance to listen to what you have to say right in the beginning of this administration, so that we can lay a strong foundation and have services that respond to your needs. We're taking everything you say here tonight very, very seriously. Going to have a chance to hear a couple of brief presentations so that you know what we're doing in each of our key departments. And then Dawn will lead us through a couple exercises where you have the opportunity to talk about what you see as the strengths and assets, the things you like about this ward and your neighborhood, some of the opportunities or the challenges that you see, because those are real and we have to take those seriously. And then also to give us some feedback on what you want to see as the citywide priority. So as we go into the budgeting process in the new calendar year, is it public safety, is it economic development, infrastructure? I mean, those are the tough choices we have to make. Every one of those is going to get some level of response. We know we have to respond on every one of those fronts, but what's the most important to you? That's what we want to know, so that when we're making those tough decisions at the end of that budget process, where do we need to put these limited dollars? Where do we need to go out and find new grants and build new partnerships to get some of the other things done? So thank you all so very much for your time. We're getting a lot done at City Hall, but I'm going to let some of the department leaders tell you more about that and ask Councilman Kincaid, did you have anything else you wanted to say before we get started and move into the chief? And
yeah, just a couple.
Yeah, please come on up to the microphone.
Microphone, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Again, thank you all for being here this evening. This meeting tonight is being hosted and being sponsored by the mayor and his administration. I took the lead to work with Dawn Jones in trying to get information out. Some of these meetings have not been well attended. Some of them have been relatively attended. And so, I got some feedback on the mailings that went out, just so that everyone knows that this is the only ward that there was ever a mailing to the residents. And the mailing list that I used was the one that I could only get from the city clerk's office, which was up to date and which was to those households that voted in the August primary, which was the higher voter turnout. So I mailed to all those residents in this district right here, just this area where we're hosting this tonight, for two reasons. One, there's been a lot of requests about starting some neighborhood watch groups, and there's been some requests about information about the grant that we received for the police officers, and I think we're going to be able to address that this evening. So tonight, when we're done, those residents that want to be a part of a neighborhood watch group or a part of assisting in a neighborhood program, whether it's a block club or whatever, we're going to need your names after so that we can contact you and have another meeting here to talk about the neighborhood watch or neighborhood crime